next presenter is Dominic Noll. Dominic is currently a system support specialist at Iowa State. Always having a passion for Japan and its culture, he's excited to share with us on our night that's Inspire Japan about his experience in visiting Tokyo. He's also my little brother, so give him a big round of applause. Sorry, Dom.
Yeah, I rolled. So I went to Japan. This is the Narita airport. It's about a 14-hour flight from O'Hare. It's the Narita airport. Basically, I'm going to talk about my experience and what you can kind of expect if you go to Japan. So, when we got to our hotel, this is the first thing we noticed. This is the very advanced toilets that they have. You see, there's heated seats, deodorizers, and a spray and bidet, and you can change the water pressure if you're very daring. I tried the bidet out. It was the most unnerving experience. But these are some of the more traditional toilets. I didn't try it. But I only saw this once. Probably because I always stick around this sort of touristy place, so they accommodate more to the Westerners and that. But yeah, I didn't even attempt to try it. I just wanted to get a picture just to prove that I saw it. Here's their money. They have the Japanese. They use the yen. They have bills and stuff too. But what's kind of nice is you can pretty much deal in all your day-to-day stuff with change. And what's kind of nice is all the prices are nice denomination. So if something's 300 yen, you just give 300 yen. You don't have to worry about getting change for stuff. This is a picture of about of one alley of like 5 by our hotel, and you see every single different colored light is a different store, and all these buildings were like 10 stories tall. And this is one of like 5 alleyways. So Japan is just densely populated. There's always something to do. But if you want to get around, the subway system is actually pretty easy to get around. You can see here a lot of it's in English, and it's color coded. It's probably like any other big city you've really been to. Here in particular, we're heading to Shibuya, but you can see if you want to get change lines, you just see where the different colors are. And, this is Shibuya. This is the sort of shopping district of the big shopping district of Tokyo. Just imagine like New York or something. But this is the famous 7-way crossing. That's sort of the heart of Shibuya, but there's a bunch of shops and boutiques, and there's some arcades, but along with the commercial stuff, there's also a lot of parks and green areas. This park in particular, I'm not sure what the name was or where it's at. My friends and I just kind of got lost around Tokyo and we found it, so we spent a good chunk of the morning there. And no, it's just it's just a big change. You can see in the background like all the buildings around it, so it's just you have these green areas just kind of pop in the middle. And then similarly, you have these different shrines, like the Shinto shrines. This one was actually pretty close to our hotel that we checked out. These things right here you see are casks of rice wine, sake. They usually bring these out whenever there's different festivals or celebrations like weddings or different animal events. This is Mount Fuji, and for as long as you see it on this slide here was about as long as I saw it in person. You can see all the clouds here on the right, just moved right in, like just right after seeing it. And we spent the whole day going to Mount Fuji, and you'll see in a little bit kind of how it was. Yeah, that's after we took the tram 1,000 meters up. And it was kind of cool because you see some snow on the ground there. I went mid-April of 2010, and that was the latest it had ever snowed in Japan in like 40 years. So it was kind of cool being part of that. But this picture was taken at the Studio Ghibli Museum, and if you've ever heard of Studio Ghibli, they do, it's an animation studio that makes movies like Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke. The museum itself was more focused on like the history of animation and sort of how they make their movies. And it was kind of cool and quirky. If you've seen the movies, you'd understand. The food is awesome. I have no clue what this is. I ate it and it was awesome. I just pointed at the menu and I'm like, good? And he's like, yeah. And it was pretty inexpensive too. I had also had octopus tempura, which is awesome, but bottles of Guinness are like $6 to $8, so just a heads up. On my birthday, I went to the Skies bar on the far left there. It was his bar. He had a cover band that played 80s pop rock music, like American. So they were playing like Genesis and the Police and like Peter Gabriel and that. Sorry for the creepy shot here, but these are the maids of Akihabara, and basically they're just like walking billboards. They're just handing out different ads to you. One ad I got was for a book on relaxation, and another one was for, and I just found this out a couple weeks ago, was for a maid massage parlor. This right here is the Hey Arcade. I'm kind of a geek, so I apologize if there's a lot of geek in the next few slides, but there's a lot of arcades kind of speckled around Tokyo. A lot of them follow the same theme, where they're like 4 to 6 stories tall. Each story has, yeah, I got to kick out the name. There's nothing special about this. It's Tetris. It's just terrorism. Going back to the floors, each floor had like a theme. One was like claw games and photo booths and fighting games. Oh yeah, this year is just to prove that I'm a Tetris master. And I was probably the only person who played that day, so I'll take what I can get. But the arcades are pretty cool because, instead of like here in the States, people go to the bar after work or something like that. In Japan, people go to arcades just to kind of hang out. This year was taken at a video game memorabilia shop called Super Potato. And it was just a sweet, cool shop. So you can find classic games, systems, rare games. You can get different knickknacks like dolls. I got Mario bath soaps from there. But if there's anything that sort of encompasses Japan for me, it's this picture right here. It's just, there's so much stuff. It's just a sensory overload. But there's tall buildings everywhere. But there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of places to see it. People are really helpful. The food is awesome. So. If you plan on going, absolutely go. And I think just personally, I would really be happy if you guys would, donate to the Inspire Japan charity. So thanks a lot.